What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the jungles of Africa. You have no idea what it's like right now. Well, I'm sure you do, because those of you that live here know what this is like, but it's literally almost 11 o'clock at night, and I'm just starting to do what I have to do now. And the reason being is because it was 96 degrees today with 100% humidity. Anytime you moved, you just passed out. Now, I'm not normally one to bitch about the heat. I don't have a problem with it. I literally do not have a problem with heat whatsoever. But this heat is not normal. Right now in the shop it is 80 degrees, which sounds comfortable. But it's 80 degrees with 100% humidity, and I'm sweating my ass off every time I move, no matter how many fans I got going. I got 2 fans up in the loft. I got a fan over here at the door. I got the door wide open. There's cool air coming in, but it is drenched air. It is just saturated, completely saturated. But anyway, so we're starting the day off late. It's Thursday night. We're going to try to get something done. I don't know if you could see behind me here what's missing from this general location. Yeah, the 240Z. That is because it is up there on the lift, finally. Alright, so what we're going to be doing with this 240 is a couple last little minor things. Now let me show you what I mean by that. So we waited for about 6 months to get the factory transmission mount, which runs from here over to here, for the factory transmission that was in this car. Now, I'm going to obviously make one because if you can see a side profile of it, the transmission mount for the factory car is about here. We need to move it back to here for the S2000 trans. It's going to be a super simple mount. So basically I've got the 2 sections right here from the factory mount. We're going to cut it, then we're going to angle back, probably put a piece of flat plate across, angle back up to the other side, and we'll be done with that. Now the other small little things that need to be done is that this car, when I did the floors, and hopefully we'll be able to see without the lift being in the way, but not so much on this side. On this side? Yeah, a little bit on this side. So when I did the floors, the replacement pans didn't go as far as I'd hoped. So we still have a couple little patch sections that we need to put in right there. That right there is one section that we're going to put in from the inside. And then back here, there's a little corner section there that we need to put in. There's a little corner section there under the lift arm. This side, we already did that patch section in there. And this side, I think we did that patch section on this side too. So we literally have to do 2 little patches and a couple other odds and ends, and then this transmission mount, and then this car will be out of here. Now, I know a lot of you guys have been giving me shit about this car, and it all boils down to me trying to be a good guy and do the right thing by somebody who was, I don't want to say wronged by another person, but I just felt like it was something that I needed to do. But in the end, in the long run, it's taking up space. It's not making any money. It's actually hindering me from making money. So we're going to get done what we need to get done on this thing and get it out of here. As soon as it's out of here, which I'm hoping is this weekend, we're going to start on the Prelude, get the Prelude done, so that'll be some awesome content. And then after the Prelude, the Jeep. So we got some nice builds going back to back to back. We just got to get this effing Datsun out of here. And look at all the room we have. Look at all that space. That is all now usable, amazing space. I cannot wait until this car is gone. So I'm going to get to probably machining up some bushings for the factory mount, because there's none in there, of course. So I'll time lapse that for you guys. I'm going to cut the bushings real quick, drill some holes in them, get them up in the car so that we can weld some stuff to them. Be right back.
You would And we both grew up in time, but everything's still on my mind all the time. Yeah, all the time when I think it over. I remember you said one night you would never leave this town on your own, but now you're gone.
Out in the backseat, I'll blame you for it. I'll blame you for it.
Leaving without saying, leaving without saying why. But I wonder if you wonder. But I wonder if you wonder.
All right, guys, so just like always, there's interruptions in the shop. I know that we were going to be working on the Datsun, and we started working on the Datsun, and then B-Hall brought down some rims that he needed me to weld up for him because they were cracked. So we got the rims done for him. They are right here. Had a crack right there that we repaired, and a crack on that one that we repaired. So you can see some new stuff in the background. We're trying to solve our problem a little bit here with shelving and space and everything else. So the soda machine has gone out of the corner. I actually found a guy who wanted to trade me about $1,500 worth of pallet racking for my soda machine, which I paid $100 for on eBay like 4 years ago. So how can you beat that? That's incredible. So we got that delivered today, and he delivered it too. That was the best part. So we got that delivered today. We were working on the Datsun for a bit, and then the shop turned into what you see here now, which is a complete and utter disaster. So the Datsun is not done. That'll be done tomorrow, Monday. I wanted to make sure that I got a video for you guys, but things are crazy here. Things are always crazy here. So a lot of times what I say I'm going to do, it doesn't really get done. But we're shooting for, hopefully this week, to have all the shelving built. We're going to move everything that is in that general vicinity over there. Like all of this stuff is going to go right where the toolbox is, and then the toolbox is going to go where all of that stuff is. And then we're probably going to put another shelf right about there to keep all of our fab projects on. And yeah, and so there's the rest of the pallet racking. It's actually quite a bit. I got enough to do 24 feet that way, and I got another 9 feet to go that way. We're going to cut those down and put them, you know, a little bit so I can still push cars forward. But yeah, so we kind of lucked out. We got a really good deal on the stuff. It was really, really awesome. What's not so awesome, unfortunately, though, is this guy is pretty much down for the count. So I don't know what it is. It could be something in the timing. The Vanos has been making noise for months, actually about a year, and with my crazy schedule and everything, I haven't had a chance to get it in here and do the repairs and yada yada yada. So I can't tell if it's the Vanos that failed. I can't tell if it's possibly the alternator going again, or just a random pulley that shit the bed, but something's definitely not right with it. So we've been hustling trying to get the rest of the parts for the Jeep to get the Jeep together so that I can pull the motor. Let me clean this lens. That's better. Yeah, I've been waiting to get the Jeep parts done so that I can bring the BMW in and yank the motor out of it. But in order to do all that, I need more space, hence all the shelving and everything else is going on. So I wanted to keep you guys informed. Again, make sure you have a video. I know it's nothing super interesting, but I got some time-lapse stuff in there of me doing Brian's rims and a few other odds and ends that we did in the shop, cleaning it up, and I can't remember. You guys will see it in the time-lapse. So I hope you enjoy this video. Stay tuned for Thursday's video because we are actually going to have footage from the 240 like I promised you guys. And we're also going to have whatever happens during the week, possibly the prelude, possibly some more general maintenance stuff. You never know. It could happen. But yeah, so that was our week from Thursday until today, which is Sunday. You guys will see this video tomorrow, which is Monday. And then another one on Thursday. So again, guys, thank you for watching so much. Our sub count's almost at 8,000. I want to try to get to 10,000 by the end of the year. I think we can do it. Thank you all so much for hitting that subscribe button. Make sure you click that little bell icon to get notified when I post videos. And yeah, you know what? I'm going to try to be a little bit more real with you guys in these videos. Before, I was getting used to the camera and getting used to everything else, and I don't know. I felt uptight every time I was on camera, and that's not who I am. I'm actually really loose and easygoing. For you guys who have actually met me in person, you know how it goes. It's definitely a little bit different, but yeah. So that's the caveats of this business. It gets crazy. Things don't get done that I say are going to get done, and then eventually we'll get them done. So I'm done rambling. I promise. I will see you guys on Thursday. Have a good night, everybody.